Hey guys, so we're Gigi and Hilda, and we decided to start sharing our love of manga with people on YouTube. So we figured we'd start by doing an October haul of all the things that we bought this October.
Which is an embarrassing number.
Yeah, kind of embarrassing. But our first trip was to Target, which, if anyone doesn't know, they actually tend to have really good deals on manga. So I bought Toilet Bound Hanako-kun 2 through 6. They had number 1, but the sticker was leaving weird residues and I couldn't get one without the residue, so I just ended up getting 2 through 6. I have not started the series yet, but the art is gorgeous, which is the main thing that drew me to it, I suppose. But I've heard really good things about it, so I'm super excited to get it started. Yeah.
I also went on that Target trip, obviously, and first thing I picked up was Spy Family Volume 8, which is one of my favorite series at the moment. It's kind of slow to release right now, but I love it, and I'm always happy to continue it. And the second one I picked up was Demon Slayer, Stories of Water and Flame, the side story, which has my 2 favorite boys on the cover. I haven't read it yet, but I'm really excited to. I'm waiting till I finish the whole series of Demon Slayer before I read it. So hopefully that will be soon. I'll be able to read it. But yeah.
Alright, so the next trip we took was to Barnes & Noble's, where I got Roll Over and Die, I Will Fight for an Ordinary Life with My Love and Cursed Sword, which is a Yuri manga. Nobody talks about this one, but it's actually really good, and the art is very pretty in it. It's pretty gory, just to give anyone a warning. I've read the first volume so far. They're super slow to come out, but I mean, it's really good though. Kind of a trade-off, but I can be patient, I guess, especially for Yuri, because that's always really slow. And then I got Sakamoto Days 2, 3, and 4. They did not have number 1, so I did not get volume 1, but I did get 2, 3, 4. This series I have started already. It's another one that I am really enjoying so far, and I really like the covers on the later novel, or the later volumes as well. They're getting very cool. And then I also got Satsuki and Miana Volume 5. I was going to order this on Right Stuff, but they were out of stock, so Volume 6 was coming a bit later, but I went ahead and bought Volume 5 just from Barnes & Noble's because they had it. Another really cute series. I have not read this volume just yet, but I do really like it and I'm looking forward to it. And then just a few days later, I got Volume 1. I just bought it off of Amazon so that I could have it and start that series. But yeah, it's a good series.
So I was also on that trip, and I ended up picking up Kaiju number 8, 1, 2, and 3. I love this series. I started it back when it was just online on the Shonen Jump app because a friend recommended it to me, and I fell in love with it really quick. Got super excited when they started printing them, and so I finally picked them up. Covers are so cool.
Really like primary.
I know, but yeah. So lots of love to this series. Definitely worth the read. Sorry if you can hear the rain. It is pouring cats and dogs outside right now. So the next thing I got was a Mercari order, finishing up the rest of Durarara for me. Super excited I got all these. I've been wanting it for a while. I mean, so is Gigi, but I got there first.
Mad jealous.
But so I got the last 2 of the Saika arc. Oh my gosh, I love the gang so much. But yeah, this cover is... I'm just sad the cover is kind of... It's like shiny, the rest of them are matte, but like, I'm not gonna make too much of a fuss about it. I'm just so happy I got them. And then I got Yellow Scarves Arc 2 and 3. So that's gonna complete all 10 volumes of Durarara. And I'm gonna start reading it now because I have them all. And yeah, super excited to do that.
Alright, so next up we got a pretty big order from Right Stuff. a lot of these were from previous orders like that came back in stock or pre-orders, but this was from the Kodansha sale that was like, I think at the beginning of October maybe? Anyways, first up, I got Eden Zero Volume 5. Mashima is one of my favorite creators. I haven't read a lot of the series, just Volume 1 and some of 2. But, I mean, I really like his work. I really like the friendship stuff, which I know is super cheesy, but that's, like, kind of my favorite trope, so, yeah. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the series. It's a little different. I don't usually enjoy mecha. It's not really mecha, but, like, sci-fi, I guess. I'm not really a sci-fi person, unlike me. I know, but it's Mashima, so I was like, it can't be that bad. Like, it's gotta be pretty good. So, yeah.
I picked up from the Kodansha sale, but I got Attack on Titan Lost Girls, the kind of short story spin-off of Attack on Titan. Embarrassingly, I'm not a huge fan of Attack on Titan, but I love my girls. They're awesome. And so I picked up these two. I also have the Attack on Titan No Regrets, I think it's called, which I did like a lot. So I got these two and I did read them both. I loved Annie's story. It was so interesting. It was a lot of like kind of background to her and I really enjoyed it. Mikasa's, on the other hand, I wasn't so much a fan of because it felt more like a very long flashback, which like was interesting, but I mean, kind of boring to me. But
I can never do long flashbacks. I'm sorry, I just can't.
It's hard.
Okay, I want to go back to the main stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which it did in the end. It did come back to like her and Annie and kind of their confrontation. But so I did enjoy it overall, but like the first volume was definitely my favorite for this series. But yeah.
The next up, I got Josie, the Tiger and the Fish. This was not the Kodansha sale, but I figured I'd pick up anyways because I saw it at Barnes & Noble's the day before. I remember seeing the movie when like the trailer came out. I have not seen it or read this. I'm really looking forward to it though. It looks super, super good and the art is absolutely gorgeous, which I mean you can tell from the cover. So yeah, looking forward to that one.
Speaking of pretty art, for me, I got Go With the Clouds, North by Northwest, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I already had 1. And I'm absolutely in love with these covers. They are so pretty. I even like the backs. They are kind of by far my favorite covers I have. I just think they're like, the color scheme is so like pretty, kind of pastellies and blues and greens. Oh, I love them so much. But I read the first one and I haven't read these ones yet, but I love the story, how it's going so far. And so I had to pick it up and I'm really excited to read these. Hopefully I'll be able to get to them soon, but yeah.
I mean, we have a lot to read.
Yeah. But the art is just so pretty. I'm so excited. But yeah, so I have these and I'm ready to read them.
Yeah, the next up I got my Love Mix-Up Volume 5 came in. I know a lot of people, I think after Volume 4 kind of were not, the series, like didn't think the series was super great. It's actually like one of my favorite series, I think. But Volume 5 was definitely a pickup after Volume 4. So if you read Volume 4 and decided you didn't like it, this is me telling you should give Volume 5 a chance, because Volume 5 was really, really good. There was a lot of development and some interesting stuff happened. I don't really want to spoil it for anybody if they want to just read it and, you know, be surprised or whatever. But yeah, I really, really love this series.
Another series I really love is Mars Red. And I got Mars Red Volume 1 a while ago. And I read it and I was super excited, so I was like, I got the next two. I didn't know it was a completed series, but it's a completed series at 3 volumes, and it is a really good series. I definitely feel like every single character has like a really good background and everything, and they're all like well thought out. Also, it's vampires, but it's like, right, you can't go wrong. So I really like it. This guy, one of my best characters. He's awesome. He has like a great background, little story that you get to see. And it's just awesome. It's like a great trilogy. It's like, you know, a full story, but it's only 3 volumes. So definitely something to read because it doesn't take long to read it all. So yeah.
Alright, then next up, I got Yuri Is My Job. I got volumes 6, 7, 8, and 9. I have only read the first couple of the series, but so far I actually really like it. I think the characters are interesting, and there's like a handful of couples. These two are the main couple, but you have lots of side characters. It's about them they're all like co-workers that work at a job, so it's like them and all their co-workers, and you have all these side couples. I'm interested to read more about the different side couples, which I believe we'll be getting. I'm on I think volume 3. I think I'll start seeing more of the side couples pretty soon. But just a side note, I really like the spines on these because you get the pairs together, and I think that's really cute. But yeah, this is another pretty cute series.
Yeah. A series I think is also really cute is this Toriton Birds of a Feather. This is a Sublime novel. It's boys love, but it is a 2-shot and it's super cute. The premise is pretty much like this guy, he can talk to birds and he really hates birds, so it's like a power he doesn't want. But I won't say too much because I don't want to spoil it for anyone who wants to read it. But I just like all the bird drawings in here. Look how cute he is! The little bird in his hair. I don't know. All the animals in this is really good, and then the relationship between the two main characters is also really good. So I am a fan of this. It's like a good kind of slice of life.
The next up, I got Land of the Lustrous for
those are pretty covers.
5 and 6. I know the art in these is gorgeous. I have not started the manga. I watched most of the anime, but then I saw them and I saw the manga just at the store, and I kind of figured that I should read the manga because I figured that the art would translate better in the drawings than it did in the anime, which looking at the covers, I think you can kind of tell. But yeah, this is a really amazing series that I don't see a lot of people talk about, which I think more people should. It's really, really good. But yeah,
I haven't read it or watched it yet, but
look at that.
I really do want to.
I need more people to get into this.
I'll try.
I think it was on hiatus, and I think it recently came off of hiatus. I think volume 11 or something just came out after there was a really long pause.
Okay.
Which is, that's always nice.
Yeah,
when it happens.
One thing. Oh my god! Imagine colored versions of this manga coming out.
Oh my god, that would
be insane because of all because their hair is their defining feature kind of.
Actually, yeah.
But
you can find a good picture of their hair, but not really.
it's hard to.
Yeah, it's hard. But you can just tell at the covers. But
oh
yeah.
my gosh, I know.
I really I can't remember their name, but the red one. I really like the red one's
Ruby.
hair. No, it's not Ruby. It's
I don't know.
I can't remember what it is, but yeah, they have really curly hair and they're very pretty. Yeah.
For me, I got, oh my gosh, I love these covers too. I got Witch and the Beast volumes 2, 3, and 4. And I personally have only read the first volume, so I got the next couple to read.
That's all you need for a series like that, honestly.
But the premise is, I've never read something quite like this, and the art is also to me at least, very unique.
To die for.
I'm really a big fan of this art. I don't know if I can find any a good page to show you. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. But also the covers are fantastic. But I'm super excited to learn more about these two, their dynamic, because I only reading the first one. I haven't read much, but I the two of them. I'm super excited. I have no idea how it's gonna go. And that's just super interesting for me. So yeah, picked up 2, 3, and 4, and hopefully I'll read them soon.
Yeah, speaking of Witch and the Beast, I got volumes 4, 5, and 6. I really like it when volume covers do color coded, so this one's all yellow.
Look at the purple one.
But yeah, so I've read the first couple volumes, and it is really such an amazing series. I highly, highly recommend. I did find a pretty picture in here. I can find it again.
If you think.
Yeah, here's some examples.
Look at the.
Oh yeah,
so
it's
pretty.
Very kind of
Decorative?
gothic, European gothic kind of esque. But yeah, it's really cute, and I love. It's not cute, but I think their dynamic is cute.
Yes,
it's kind of gory, but yeah, super good series. I've literally never seen anybody else mention it. Highly recommend.
Do you know if it's a romantic
Okay, I can't tell. I can't tell if it's like a sibling dynamic or a romantic dynamic. I haven't read enough to
because they kind of antagonize each other sometimes.
Well, yeah, but he's also like, I wouldn't say protective, but
yet guardian.
He's kind of a guardian. Yeah, like he really looks out for her.
Yeah. It's a very fun,
also based off of the title, there's a really interesting twist that you like will figure out in the first volume if you read this, which will probably make you like it more.
Yes.
So yeah.
Definitely give the first couple a try.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
really good. So for me, I ended up getting Miss Kazumi Loves Ramen Noodles, Volume 3. So here's the story about this one. I picked up Volumes 1 and 2, and I read the two of them, and I do like it. I feel like it's a little strange with all the fan service in it. It kind of just feels a little off because they're like making those kind of faces when they're eating, which is like
very much written by a man vibe.
Yeah.
You know how it is, if you're a girl especially.
But the thing about them is that they have really like fun and interesting facts about ramen, because it's pretty much about this girl who like goes and tries different ramen.
She's a total
but so I love all the like ramen information. It's really good. Even like in the back they have like different kinds of ramen and whatnot, and I really like it, so I'm very conflicted about it. One hand there's food,
probably just won't pick up more actually.
Yeah,
but you like keep
the fan service is a little too much, but I do like all the like ramen and food stuff. I love those kind of mangas.
Next up for me, I finally got Our Teachers Are Dating Volume 1. This had been out of stock. Volume 1 and 2 had been out of stock, but I got Volume 1, and Volume 2 will show up later because Volume 2 is in the mail now, actually, so that will not be here. But yeah, this series is really, really cute also. It's also like the only kind of smutty yuri that I have. Well, that's not true. I have a couple that are like spicy-ish, but this is the only one that has kind of explicit sex, I would say. But it's also like a really cute, fluffy one, so it kind of has all of it, which is nice, because, yeah, if you just want like a spicy yuri, I highly recommend this one. Very cute, very fluffy, with spice. It's really nice.
Talking about that, I have picked up Jackass.
That's a whole other level of spice.
I got this also in the Sights of Harder, obviously, but Jackass is another Sublime novel. It's about these two guys, and it involves stockings or tights. And it is really good. I was really big fan of this. They are high schoolers, both of them. And there's a couple side couples that you can see on the back and whatnot, but there's not much I can say without giving it away because it is only one volume.
Was it good though?
It was good. Okay. I did enjoy it a lot.
Alright.
It was like a really good one-shot. You should. I won't flip through it.
Yeah,
I shouldn't do that.
I know, I was like, can't flip through Teachers Are Dating. Nope.
But it is a really good pickup. It's like comedic. It's really sweet at times, so definitely recommend.
Speaking of BLs, I then got Sasuke Miano Volume 6. Oh, I mean, I haven't read 5, so I haven't read 6 yet either, but this one's just, again, really, really cute. Highly recommend.
One last one, another BL, is I got Canis Dear Hatter Volume 2, which, the first one was great. I haven't read the second one yet, but I love the little dust jackets that they come with. They're so nice, and the color is so prominent and so pretty. But it's a really good story. It is, I think, the sequel to Canis Dear Mr. Rain, which is coming in the mail for me, and I haven't gotten it yet. I'm getting the second edition, so that was a pre-order. So I read the first one without reading that, and it was fine. Maybe I'm missing some details, so I'll definitely like reread it after I read Mr. Rain. But
I really love the covers on these, and the art. It's like so bold.
They're so
bold
beautiful.
stuff.
But it's a really good story. Like, it's quite a story. So that's really nice. I do like having stories in my romance. So yeah, definitely excited to read Mr. Rain and then reread Hatter Volumes 1 and 2.
Yeah, sticking on the gay train, I then also got Yuri Aspar. I actually don't know how to pronounce that. Volume 2. I don't know. Anyways, point is I got volume 2 of this. I know it's complete at 3. I already have that on pre-order. I started the first one. It's basically about this girl who's gonna end up in an arranged marriage after high school, so she decides to draw a lot of lesbian couples with her friends. So it's basically about lots of dynamics that go on within, I think, relationships. I think, don't quote me on this. It seems cute. It has kind of, just a warning, stalker-ish kind of vibes with the love interest. So if that like freaks you out, don't read that. I don't think it's anything like creepy or yandere or anything like that, but just like
not too intense.
I don't think, because I just haven't read a ton of the first one. Because it also like is very cutesy. Which, side note, I really love the spines on these. Also, I like the heart.
I know, the
like,
heart one's cute, and then it has another heart too.
Yeah, anyways, so they're really cute, and I really like the art style, actually. But yeah, just a warning with that if you don't like that. But I think it'll be cute. It sounds nice. Yeah, haven't read it, but, you know, I'll read anything that's got Yuri in the title.
Another pickup for me was Moriarty the Patriot Volume 9. Love this series. I'm only 3 volumes in, though. I have volume 4 ordered, but it's been out of stock for a while, so I haven't picked it up anywhere yet. But as soon as I get that, I'll be able to read up to 9 because I'm super invested in this and I love it. I've always been a big fan of like Sherlock Holmes, like stories or shows or whatnot. I like kind of that mystery detective stuff, like crime is like really interesting to me. So love this series so far. The art is gorgeous. Like, look at Big Ben. Oh my gosh. So, yeah. But yeah, got that.
Then I got After the Rain volumes 1, 2, and 3. I have not read these. I've heard really, really good things about it.
It is so good.
Yeah, because there's a major age gap kind of, but I heard that the way that it like handles it is like really, really good. It just sounds like a really, really good series, and not a lot of people talk about it.
Yeah.
I know Hilda, as soon as I got
anime.
these, she watched the entire anime like instantly.
I watched it in one night.
Totally loved it, right?
I loved that.
Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to reading these. These are very nice volumes. It's complete at 5, so I just don't have 4 5, but I'm hoping I'll get to these really soon, actually. Or, no, I'll probably read these now. I'm not so much of an anime person as I am a manga, just because, like, my attention span, I can't last for animes usually. But, yeah, so heard good things, really looking forward to these.
For me, I picked up Legend of Dororo and Yakimaru, Volume 5. I watched...
another one nobody talks about. That's
yes,
really good.
I agree. I watched the anime a long time ago, a while ago, the new anime, and I was like, oh my gosh, what's this about? And I went to go read the original, but maybe I'm spoiled, but the art style was just a little outdated
I don't
for
think
me.
you're spoiled. I can't really handle the art style either. I just can't, especially because I really love the story of the new one.
Yes.
I just I couldn't take the dark, serious, interesting story serious with that art style.
So no hate to Osamu Tezuka.
Or like old Japanese art styles. Like that fits when it fits, but just
yeah. So like no hate to him. He was a fantastic creator and it was great. But I'm a little maybe spoiled by the new art styles.
Yeah.
But so I did pick up the manga series based off of the anime, based off of the manga series. So I did pick that up and I am loving it. The art's actually really different compared to the
anime.
The new anime. Yeah, the new anime. But I just love it.
It's such a good series.
It's
People need to watch that. Or read it. Well,
agree.
how does the manga actually compare to the new anime?
It's actually slightly different.
Okay.
It is slightly different.
I would recommend the anime just because I haven't read that, and the anime is like
Fantastic.
really, really good.
Yes. I recommend both. Like do both, definitely.
Just do both.
Exactly. I would. But yeah, so definitely would do.
Yeah, then I got volumes 8 and 9 of Witch Hat Atelier. I think that's how you pronounce that. I actually have not started this series, but I have yet to hear a bad thing about it. Plus, I mean, it's literally got an award, and it just seems really nice.
It's a permanent sticker.
I don't like it when it's like that.
Permanent stickers are stuck.
There's nothing I hate more than the Netflix thing on books. Like that is my number one pet peeve,
Oh, I know.
because we're also major book readers, and I
Yes.
just like I hate that so much.
It makes me cry.
But yeah, I really love the art.
I know. I'm
know.
thinking mostly of the Witcher series that I'm like really want to
I know
pick
that's
up
like
and
the number
read,
one.
but they
that
all
pops
have the
ahead.
Netflix logo.
Same with Golden Compass.
Oh,
They also
yes.
put the Netflix on that, but mine are old enough that I don't have that. But
You're lucky
major
then.
pet peeve. Number one pet peeve.
Last bit up for me is I got Wave Listen to Me, which is by Hirokai Samura, which is, I mean, he's very famous, very popular. He's written a lot, but I
Didn't he
picked
write his other series? I can't remember what it was, but wasn't it something that's like kind of really intense and like dark?
Yes. So this is a romantic comedy, which is
I know, it was just such a like weird
he
contrast.
has written
Yeah.
so much, like such a like he has written a lot, but I meant like more like a wide range. But yeah, I picked up volumes 2, 3, and 4. I think this series is ongoing at like volume 9 or something.
Super slow to come out though, I
Yes,
think too.
fairly slow to come out, but I have only read volume 1, so I picked up the next couple to read. I love it. I don't get a lot of like series about like adult women who are like very yeah, Jose. This is a Jose. I would say it's a Jose series, but it's very like real, and it's about like her life problems and like what she's done and stuff. And I just think it's like really nice to be able to read about like other adult women. I just don't get that a lot in my manga. So this. I think it's more slice of life. I don't know if there's any romance in here, which I'm not complaining about.
I know, it's nice to read about older women that don't have romance, because I
Yeah.
feel like people think that women's lives are centered around romance, and that's like not true.
I know. Like we could be strong, independent women.
Oh yeah.
No, but yeah, so I'm super excited to read this. Like I'm really excited to read more about this. But yeah, I got that.
Yeah. And then going back to earlier, I also got then volumes 1 and 0 of Toilet Bound Honoko-kun. So yeah, again, I haven't read these. I'm really looking forward to it though, especially because I really like manga that have like the pretty cutesy art style that like look sweet and start sweet maybe, but then like kind of get dark, which is what I've heard this one does. So I am looking forward to that a lot. And then Kami-sama Kiss Volume 5 came back in stock. So
5.
I mean 15. So I went ahead and got that. I'm just slowly picking these up as they come back in stock. I wish more people knew that they were coming back in stock and would stop selling them for hundreds of dollars.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Another pet peeve of mine. I hate
When
that.
people try to sell their manga like way overpriced, they're like,
God, no.
out of print, rare, and I'm like, it's
It's
not out of
not.
print.
Like, I guarantee you guys, half of those series are not out of print.
They're out of stock, not
Out
out
of
of print.
Mega difference. Major difference.
Yes.
Yeah, this was one of my favorite series when I was like in middle school. I remember going to the library and checking these out and reading them, and I watched all the anime, and like I would assume if you're into manga you probably know this one, but if you have not watched it or read it, I highly recommend it. It's really, really good. Next up, I then got Not So Sweet Boys Volume 6 and 7. I've only read first 2. I figured because these were on sale and I was like, there's only 7 out, so I figured I'd just
Catch up.
because I got the first 5 used, so I figured I'd just catch up, get 6, 7. I haven't read all of them. It's nothing brand new or like amazing.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I can go for a very stereotypical shoujo,
Yeah.
sometimes. So it's not, anything like crazy, but I mean it's cute.
What's the cover? Or
It's about her and these 3 boys.
Oh, okay.
He's the main love interest. I think he's getting a crush on her. I don't like love triangles. But as long as she is like, when I say love triangle, I mean her like going back and forth. But if they're like together and then he gets a crush, like that hurts my feelings a little bit, but I don't mind that too much, to be honest.
Okay.
It's just, I don't like it when the girl's indecisive and like there's like misunderstandings and like miscommunication and she's like leading them on. Like I don't like reading that.
Yeah,
But,
I get that.
but I don't mind if it's just like you have a second male lead that's like, or a one-sided love. I don't mind that too much. But yeah, so I'll probably, these are just like nice mindless reads.
Yeah, I get that.
And then I got volumes 1, 2, 3 of Sailor Moon.
Nice.
They have the Eternal editions, which are like the bigger hardcovers. and then they're making the new ones, which have the same like covers as those hardcover ones. But to be honest, I don't really like those covers, so I wanted to pick up these while they were still around because I noticed on Right Stuff this one was like no longer available. So I was like, or it was in stock, but I noticed that now it's no longer available. So I was like, I wanted these and not those. I've heard that they like reamped the translations or something. I think I'm not too concerned about it, but I just like these better, so I figured I'd buy them in these covers. Because I actually have not read or watched Sailor Moon. Surprisingly enough, considering how long I've been into anime and manga, you'd like think, because this is a classic.
I know.
And I was doing this in middle school, like that's every middle schooler's anime, but like not me apparently.
I know.
But yeah, so I picked these up, so I'm finally gonna get into Sailor Moon after years. I don't know why it took me so long.
I know. In middle school, our anime was still Hamtaro. That was
no, that was elementary.
Oh,
In middle school, it was Naruto and Fairy Tail.
You're right.
Naruto, Fairy Tail,
and
then
Bleach.
I didn't watch Bleach. For me, for manga, it was Bleach and like Hikaru no Go and One Piece. That was like the middle school manga. Oh, and like Yotsuba. I read that a lot too in middle school. And Emma. And Otome.
Hamtaro time still has
Oh
like
my god,
a
that
space in our
slapped.
heart.
Hamtaro slapped.
The best one ever.
Yeah, and then last but not least, I got XXX Holic, the first omnibus, which this is such a clean looking book. I haven't read it yet. It's a kind of a classic though, I think.
It's by Clamp. It's by Clamp.
And I really, really love the art style, but I'm really looking forward to reading this. It just seems really exciting.
I need more works by Clamp.
I know, I'm like, I really want to get Sakura, Cardcaptor Sakura. I really like the anime. I know it has some like problems, but
A lot of older manga has.
I know, I'm like, you just gotta. It's either the like,
It's an art of the time.
you either get the like excessive fan service or the like age gap problems, kind of. That's
Yeah.
like in the shoujo. So you either get the shoujo problems of like those weird age gaps, or you get the like shonen problems of the boobs everywhere. So you gotta pick, choose your battles. But I like it because it's cutie, and I like that anyways. But yeah, so that's that.
And that concludes
That concludes the first Right Stuff haul of the month.
Yeah. So, I forgot to introduce my favorite mangaka of all time, Hiromu Arakawa. In that Right Stuff order, because Kodansha was on sale, I picked up The Heroic Legends of Arslan 1 through 10, which I'm a huge fan of Hiromu Arakawa. She is my absolute favorite. I love her art. Full Metal Alchemist is like my favorite manga, anime, everything of all time. So I picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and finally volume 10. I haven't started it, but I just know I'm gonna love it because I love all her works, and it's still an ongoing series, which I was surprised about because I remember like knowing about this a long time ago, so I was like, oh, it's still ongoing. But yeah, so pick that up. Super excited to read that, but I haven't read it yet.
Alright, next up was another trip back to Barnes & Nobles, which we need to stop doing, but that's okay. I picked up Eden Zero, volume 6. I'd read the same amount at this point, so I still only a couple volumes in. But she's really hot, so I was like, yeah, I'll get volume 6. Anyways, all of Mashima's women are top-notch, both character-wise and look-wise. Can't go wrong with any of them, to be honest. Then next, I picked up Black Clover Volume 14. Funeral's my favorite character, I think, by the way.
I've only watched the anime and I'm not far in it, so I haven't met him yet.
Yes, you have. You meet him literally in the beginning.
What? I don't remember him.
He dyes his hair green, but like, it's him and Nami. You meet him like literally in the
What's his
first
power?
Space magic. Don't speak to me. You meet him in the fridge. Don't speak to me. I don't want to look at your face right now. Anyways, I only have up to 10, but I had ordered at the point that I bought this, like 11, 12, and 13. But I think 14 was stuck on my stuff. So I was like, I'll just go to Barnes & Nobles and buy it. So I bought it. I actually have not read any of the manga. I've watched the anime all the way up until there was the hiatus. And then I watched some after it came out again, but it was like all filler. So I'm no longer caught up on the anime. But I have watched quite a bit of it, and it is one of my favorites. I really, really love this one. It's the whole like friendship thing again. I just can't go wrong with the friendship trope. I don't know why.
You're a sucker.
I'm such a sucker. That's why I love Fairy Tail so much. And One Piece. And next up, I bought Strawberry Fields once again, 1, 2, and 3. This is the whole series. It is a trilogy. This is another Yuri. I think it's again, I have not read this one. I like barely even know what it's about. But I think it's a time traveling one, which is again different because I'm not really a sci-fi person. But again, it's a Yuri, so I was like, okay, I'll pick it up. To be honest, I didn't pick it up for a really long time because I was not a fan of the art style. It looks like the man art style, but the art style is actually not that bad when you like look at it in the book. It was just the covers that threw me off. But yeah, it looks cute. I'm hoping it'll be cute. I mean, you know, you can tell it's actually Yuri and they get married, so I think it'll be cute and it'll end cute. And then, last but not least, I got volume 1 of The Magical Revolution of the Reincarnated Princess and the Genius Young Lady. I know those ridiculously long titles, except this one's also a Yuri. It's about the princess and the genius young lady in kind of a magical world. It is an isekai. She's the one that gets isekai'd. I've only read part of this. This one's not, I mean, don't take it seriously. It's just kind of cute and fun. Yeah. It's just another Yuri, so I was like, I'll give it a shot, you know.
For me, from Barnes & Nobles, what I picked up was My Happy Marriage. I'm so excited. I read it right away, and it was absolutely phenomenal. So, I think the second's up for pre-order at the time I'm speaking. Might not be.
It is.
It is? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I thought so. And I got super excited. Yeah, I haven't read the light novels that it's based off of, but the art is so pretty. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but just look how cute she is. And he's also pretty cool.
I mean, you can just tell from the cover.
I know. It's so pretty. So I'm super excited to read about this. To read
or
more.
to get more.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm absolutely in love with what I have read. So I got that. And then I also got The Wolf Boy Is Mine, Omnibus Volumes 1 and 2. This completes the series. I had gotten, I think it's Love and Focus by, say, Mangaka, and I did really enjoy it. So I picked up these two at Barnes & Nobles because I had it, and I like her art style. I think her stories are really cute, and it was really cute, so that. But yeah. I just really like this, you know, stereotypical shoujo or whatnot.
Have you read?
I've read both of them. Okay. I picked it up and I read both of them real fast. I know sometimes I like read them right away, but then sometimes I don't read them for like
Literally
so long. But no,
Don't worry, guys. We read all the manga we buy.
we do read them. Yeah, so I have read all 3 of these and I like them all. So yeah. Just a quick pop in. I ended up getting Ronin Kenshin's volumes 3, 4, and 10. I bought these used from eBay. Obviously I don't really support the author and what he's done.
Those of you who haven't heard, it's I don't know the whole story. Something about child porn, though, to say the least. Which with mangakas,
yeah. But I'm pretty good at separating the art from his artist, and I do really enjoy Ronin Kenshin
and not supporting them, and, you know, buying them used.
Yeah, so I bought the whole series used. These are the last 3 that have finished up my series, so now I have all of Ronin Kenshin.
Just had to replace some more, like.
Yeah. I know, like, I had gotten 4, but the spine was, like, very damaged, and you could see, like, the glue and the binding, so, yes. I had to replace.
Consider us too picky to not buy used books, but, like,
when they're.
we are both a little picky about spines and, like, tears in the corners and stuff. Just, you know, I want it to look nice if I'm going to spend money and, like, look at it every day.
For sure. Yeah. So I got 3 and 4, which which these do have very pretty covers, and then volume 10. But yeah, so this will complete up all of my Ronin Kenshin, which I'm really excited about. So now I'm gonna start reading it. No, I don't wait till I complete the series to read them. It just happens to be that way.
We watched the movie.
Yeah,
the live action
the
one.
live action movie they made, which was actually really good. Very
I was asleep
dark.
like for half of it. But
It was very kind of dark and gruesome, but good. But yeah, so finally got this. I've bought all the series views. Don't come at me. So yeah.
all right, then next up we had another Right Stuff order. So we caught up on Jujutsu Kaisen. We both had this series, 15, 16, and 17. I read a lot of the manga online. I know for a fact I had read past 14, so I don't actually know where I'm at in this series, so I have to figure that out. But I mean, obviously this is a really good series. I mean, everybody kind of loves it. It's kind of just a classic, or not a classic, a staple.
A staple,
Yeah.
yeah, it's become a staple.
Especially with the like new wave of manga people, I guess. So we just caught up on this.
I'm totally not caught up on it. I've only watched the anime and I haven't read any of the manga, nor have I seen the movie. So sadly I'm very far behind. But I have watched the anime like 3 times. So I'm quite in love. I'll be reading it soon, don't worry.
Yeah, and then next up, I went ahead. They had like volume 7. It was a sale. We usually only do Right Stuff first when it's stuff on sale, but they had like literally only volume 7 on sale, and I was like, oh, I love volume 7, so I went ahead and got volume 7 of this.
Nice.
Toilet Bound Hanako
Yeah.
Pen. I really like this cover, the pink. I really, again, the art style and the colors.
The colors are fantastic.
It's just, oh yeah, I kind of want to do, I'm an artist, I do a lot of digital art myself. I really want to do, like, I don't know what they're called, they're like the art style challenge, just where you like draw in other people's art styles. Like, I totally love to try that out in, Aida Iro. Is it art style, I guess? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so I got volume 7 of that. And then next up, again, they literally only had like volume 12 on sale, so I went ahead and got volume 12. I have all the volumes that are in stock, besides 11, because I forgot to get 11. But yeah, these are supposed to, Black Lagoon, the ones that are not in stock, I believe are supposed to be reprinting, I think, like, by the end of the year, or at least a lot of them in November. There's only like 5 or 6 that are out of stock, because there's like 5 or 6 that are in stock. I can't remember which. So it's not like a ton. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I mean, it's like Women with Guns, so you can't really go wrong with it. I have not read or seen the anime, but I've seen a lot of clips, and it just looks good. So I figured I'd get it. Have a leap of faith, which I do a lot, actually.
Look at this.
Yeah. And then, speaking of before, I did get 11, 12, and 13 of Black Clover. She is like my all-time favorite character, besides Green Girl. Green Girl, I love him, but I love her so much, and her brother and their other brother. They're like the whole family. I just like really, really love them. But yeah, also I really love the Witch arc too. That was a really good one to anyone who's read or watched it. And then I also really love all of them. Yeah, anyways, so yeah, 13 or 11, 12, 13 of those. And then after Hilda got my Happy Marriage, I decided I needed my Happy Marriage. So I went ahead and ordered that. I have not read it yet, but I trust her opinion.
It is
and it looks and sounds really good. So I was like,
it gives me
it's right up my
Apothecary Diary, like,
oh, Apothecary Diaries is
Times.
like my favorite series, or
Yeah.
one of them, in top 10, because I have a lot of series that I like.
yes.
Yeah, and then a pre-order, no, I did not pre-order this. Never mind, just an order that I made was Crossplay Love Otaku X Punk. This one, I've already read it, is so cute and funny. It is so, I highly, highly, highly recommend this one. It is a BL. It's not the girls cosplaying as boys, it's the boys cosplaying as girls. To anyone who's confused, because I did see someone mention it once and they had it backwards, but it is the boys that dress up as girls. And they know each other as girls, and the girl, like, he has a crush on her and he has a crush on her, but they dress up as girls because it makes them more comfortable to talk to their crush, basically. Except these two are like disgusted by each other as boys. He like hates punks and he like hates emo people. So it's like,
Oh my
so it's really funny, but their interactions as the girls are like really, really cute. It's just super funny, it's super cute, and I can't wait to see where this goes. Yeah, it's really good. I know when you have like crossplay stuff, it can either be kind of weird fetishy stuff or like it can actually be good. This one's like actually good. I highly recommend it. It's super funny and cute.
Yeah, based off of how you interrupted my train of thoughts with laughs every 5 minutes while you read it in my room.
I know.
It better be good.
It's making her jealous. She wanted to get her stuff.
I should have gotten it.
Then next up, I had a ton of Yuri pre-orders because people are finally publishing Yuri.
Hey.
Not all of them are pre-orders. I know, right? Yay! And we're getting more variety too, which you'll see in a sec. So number 1, we got The Executioner and Her Way of Life. This one also has an anime. I've only seen the first episode of the anime. That was enough to get me to buy the manga though. It's really, really good. It's an isekai one, but like kind of backwards. So it's about her. She's an executioner, and they basically kill people who isekai into their world because the isekai people have like powers and they can't let it disrupt them. But then there's a girl who isekais who she has to kill that I think like she can't kill. And I think they had like maybe like a past life or something like that together, but I mean it's a Yuri, so like obviously, and then blah blah blah, piecing it together. Anyways, I'm not that far yet though, but so I haven't read this, but the premise was really good, and the anime, just like the one episode alone, was really really good. I'm really looking forward to this. Yeah, so that's Yuri number 1 out of like 7. And then I went ahead and got volume 2 of Magical Revolution. Princess, blah blah blah. Again, I've only read part of volume 1, but I mean it was cute, so I was like, I'll get that. I can go for some stuff. And then How to Be Relationship volume 7. I've only read volume 1, and then I ordered the rest of the series because it was really, really like super good. Except 2 is out of stock. So I prefer. It's kind of hard for me to read online because my phone screen's tiny, especially like with manga panels. So I haven't read the rest of the series yet, but it is a really good series, and it's very realistic and like real lifey, and yeah,
I know. I need to read this series.
Everybody needs. Yeah, you do. Everybody needs to read this series. And then next up, we got She Loves to Cook, She Loves to Eat, She Got Her Own. I am forcing her to buy more Yuri.
I don't have enough, but I'm really a fan of like this, like
the whole like cooking manga stuff.
Yeah, the cooking. Not only that, but the art style. Like this kind of art style.
I appreciate
a little more.
You have like an actual like masked woman that's like kind of larger and just like masculine. Because I get the whole like Kohai senpai, and the Kohai's like blonde and tiny, and the senpai's got like black long hair and is like taller, but this is like adult and she's like actually masculine and like larger, and I really really appreciate that we're getting like different looking women.
I'm not a huge fan of that cutesy art style, and it just so happens that most Yuri tend to have that, so it's really hard for me to find like a good one for me to read, but I'm super excited about this GL. I'm a huge food
It's cute.
person.
I read about half of it. It really is cooking and eating, and them just like spending time together.
Yeah, so I'm hoping it's like a nice, slow, like kind of relationship build up. So I'm super excited.
It is quite good. Yeah. And then next up, I got volume 1 of Vols. This is actually manhwa, so it is full. I can't flip through that actually, but it is full color. The art is very pretty. It's about a cardiologist and a girl who needs a heart transplant, which I feel like should be enough to get anybody to read this. It does have a happy ending. I don't like reading stuff that doesn't. But yeah, it's a very popular manga. I'm also really really excited that they're publishing more manhwas, because I have others that are coming in the mail, not Yuri's necessarily, but just like I'm super excited. But this is like so I'm really looking forward to this one. I have not read it yet, but it is very popular, and I think like Legend or something, which is like the manhwa app, I want to say. The next up, volume 1 of SHOOD, or SHWD, or Special Hazardous Waste Disposal. This one,
I prefer SHOOD.
I know, I like calling it SHOOD too. This one is a horror Yuri, kind of. It's like a horror gory Yuri, which like literally the only one that we have. And also the women.
Oh my gosh,
are so bad.
Look at them.
You can just look. I think in like the first.
Like, I mean, they're like
look at this.
A special team. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. I mean, I have not read. People need to read this though.
Another thing, like I can't read. Like it's hard for me to read that cutesy more art style. So I'm like super happy this
Yeah.
like has a bit more of a.
But more people need to talk about this.
Yes.
It looks so
Oh my
good. The art's
God.
gorgeous.
Oh, that's
And
a lot of gore.
Yeah,
but-
don't do that.
Sorry.
Yeah. And then next up, this is the last one. Volume 1 of Black and White Tough Love at the Office. Obviously, another Yuri. Enemies to lovers, if you couldn't tell. And I mean like enemies. I mean like, come on guys. And it's kind of spicy. It's nothing explicit, but like it is kind of spicy. So it's like kind of hate spicy, which is, you know, also way different from any other like Yuri that we have, kind of. So I'm really glad that they're publishing this. So it's office romance, enemies to lovers, obviously. They like hate each other. It's good. I did read this volume. It's really, really good.
I need to pick it up.
I can't wait for more volumes. There's gonna be. I don't think it's super slow coming out, considering it's manga, but like 1 or 2 won't come out until like April or something next year.
Yeah, that's
So,
not
like,
too bad.
You have to wait, but I mean,
I'm so excited.
but oh yeah, this one's super good. But yeah, I'm super glad that we're getting like a ton more Yuri. I hope that more people like start picking them up so that we get more, because the reason they don't publish it is because people don't buy it. And I buy it, and I hope more do.
I buy it.
All right, and next up was another trip to Barnes and Nobles, which again,
Yay.
we need to slow down on that. But that's
We definitely
whatever.
do.
All manga collectors have this issue, so we are not alone.
Yeah, we're.
in the problems.
You're not alone.
You are not alone in the
You're
problems
not
you
alone.
face in your Barnes and Nobles addiction. But low-key, kind of want to stop supporting them because they're doing the whole thing about like not
Supporting authors.
like smaller authors.
Yeah.
Yeah, which that's a whole other thing. Anyways,
we won't get it.
point is we bought some manga. So I bought the Other Worlds books depend on the bean counter. I got 1 and 2, which are the only ones that are out. It is ongoing, but it looks like it will be very, very slow to release because I don't even think 3 is pre-order. Maybe it
It's
was,
not.
but like not for
I
a
don't think
long
it
time. Yeah, so I did read volume 1. It was really good. It was very cute. I really love the art style. And you can just
Yeah.
tell. But yeah, I mean, it was good.
I'm excited to read it.
I know, I'm like, need to read
I almost
it.
bought them both.
I know, I almost got them like multiple times, and I never did. But then I was at Barnes and Nobles, and there they were, 1 and 2, and I was like, you know what? I will.
So on the same trip, Gigi got me this one.
I am such a good sister. I always get her manga, just so everybody knows.
Well, there. I pay for all
Hey.
the boba.
Hey, yeah.
Okay.
Whatever.
So I picked up Kaiju number 8. So I'm a really big fan of this like purple color, and even in like his hair.
Yeah,
like,
again, the
purple
whole like
highlights.
solid cover.
Yeah, I know. It's a really good cover. But so I think this is the volume where I left off reading online. I think. I'm not quite certain. So I think I'm somewhere in here, maybe like right at the end of it. But I haven't picked it up online since they started coming out in paperback because I like reading them in their physical form. So I think volume 5 is when I'll be able to start like reading the manga again, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, I'm excited. Thanks, Gigi.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, so I'm back with another eBay pickup.
She has a thing for old shoujos.
I do. I have a thing for old shoujos. So I picked up Fushigi Yugi, The Mysterious Play, Volume 9, 10, 11, 12. This series is complete at 18 volumes. I have up to 12 right now. Haven't started the series yet. I watched the anime though a while ago when I was like a small child. I don't remember much, but I do love those old shoujos. I think they're a lot of fun. So this is
I really like that cover.
yeah, pink is really pretty. So I'm a big fan of the series from what I do remember. They're so pretty. I like this cover a lot. I think the lighting is really cool. So yeah, and you can see a bit of like I'm assuming Tokyo, but Japan in the background.
Is it set in the modern world?
It is not. It is mostly set in this historical fantasy land.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I don't know anything about this
So
series.
this, why is this here? Why do we? No.
You don't know, do you?
I know I did not get that. The anime does not cover all of it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or what I watched did not cover it all. Yeah, so picked up 9, 10, 11, 12. Really hoping I can finish this series. I think
It's not out of print, but it is out of stock.
No, Fushigi Yugi.
Oh wait, yeah, because they made those omnibus.
Yes, they made the omnibus edition.
Never mind.
The big Viz, I think.
Don't listen to me.
So yeah, so actually they are out of print. And volume 16 and 18, I know, are hard to find.
I have faith.
Yeah, like 18 super hard, 16 also fairly hard. So hopefully I can get those for cover price or under cover price, but I'm kind of doubting that. But I hope for me.
You never know. Alibris will pull through, probably.
Maybe. But yeah. So
with the X library.
I'll be getting some more of these, and I will be starting this series soon. So yeah. Alrighty, back again with a
Trip to Kinokuniya.
Yay!
Woo! And we went. I made a friend at college, and she went with us. And she's still my friend after seeing me spend this much money on manga. So
I'm such a proud big sister.
Ooh,
but
that we did scare her off.
I know.
Yeah.
and I jumped in because I was like, Kinokuniya, yes please.
And I crashed my hangout.
So while I was there, I picked up Parasites volumes 1, 2, and 3. I have been meaning to pick this up for a while. This and also Ajin, those two, both of those series. I've been wanting them both for a really long time, so I had these, and so I finally picked them up. I'm really excited to read them.
I still have not finished that anime. On my list of many animes that I have not finished. It's a really good series, though, that, again, I don't think a lot of people really talk about it, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little old, but it's so good,
I guess. Yeah.
But yeah, so I picked up the first 3 of that. And it's complete at 7.
Oh God, I have no idea.
Okay, I'm gonna say it's complete at 7, I think. And so pick up the rest of those sometime in the future. But yeah.
Next up, I got I'm the Villainess, so I'm taming the final boss. I know I read a couple chapters online, I believe, but I don't think I read at least the first volume. But it was really cute and funny. I got 1, 2, and 3. I mean, look at him. Look at them. They're both hot. They're both my type. Anyways, but it's supposedly really funny, really cute. It is complete at 3, so I was like, why not just go ahead and get 3? I am really looking forward to reading this.
I want to read this.
I know, I do like isekais, but like the ones targeted towards girls, and not just because I'm a girl, but mostly because they have like actual unique plots, I feel like, kind of. I would, more so, not all of them, but like, more so, I like to think.
Yeah. For me, the next thing I picked up was Heroic Legend of Arslan Volume 11, which, I love Hirowa Arakawa. Anyways, but yeah, so obviously I have 1 through 10 right here, so I had 11, and I picked it up, but yeah.
The next up, I picked up Ladies on Top. I read some of this again online, so, and then before they like had published it, so I'd already read a little bit of it. But I really liked what I had read of it. I think you can kind of guess what it's about. It's better than what you're thinking it is, though, because there is actually some plot, and it's kind of a bit of self-discovery, because he struggles with, like, wanting, I don't want to say anything too, like, but yeah, it's good, and it's also, like, cute in their relationship, and it's, like, kind of them building their relationship, and it's, like, actually kind of cute, and obviously a little smutty, I don't think Volume 1 is too smutty, and I hadn't read that much of it, but I'm hoping it will get a little bit more later on, to be honest. But yeah, this one's actually quite cute.
So, pretty much the polar opposite of that. I picked up Gangsta Volume 1, which, we watched the anime
A long time ago.
Yeah, a while ago.
I don't think I ever finished it.
Really?
Once again, I never do.
Maybe I didn't either, but I 100% fell in love with both of these
So
characters.
good. And Alex, who's like,
is she on the back? Oh, she's not on the back.
It's them, because it's always like 2
Let me
guys
see
and a
if
girl,
I can find a good photo.
She's like the main female character, so it's her and those 2 dudes, and it is such a good series. Yeah, it also has good deaf rep because he's deaf and they both speak in sign language, which is always cool to see in a manga. And the art is absolutely gorgeous. You can kind of guess what it's about.
There's
It's really
Alex.
cold.
She's down here.
And we love her.
We
We
love
love her.
All three of them.
All of them.
Yeah, so, no,
It's such a good series.
I'm loving it.
And I wish, again, more people would read or talk about it.
Yes. But yeah, so as soon as I can, I'm gonna pick up the rest of the series.
I think, yeah, a lot of it's out of stock. And then I will also be picking this series up when I can.
And I'm gonna definitely read it as soon as I can too. But I didn't know, but there's also like a
There's another
gangsta
side story. I think it's
about their childhood.
yeah, you get a little bit of it. I
And
know.
some flashbacks, and you can see the black, but
I know you get some of their childhood just in the story, but it might be more in depth, especially because you learn there's something to do with the dog tags and stuff. It
Yeah.
might be more about that.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know because I don't think I ever finished the anime. But
No spoilers too. So yeah, definitely great. Yes.
And next up, guess what I got more of? Ha! Yuri! So I'm in love with the Villainess, volumes 1, 2, and 3, which is all that's out right now. There's 1,
They're
2.
so pretty.
I know, I really, really love the covers on these. Just like the red and gold kind of. I've read part of the first one again. It's really funny and cute. Nothing super serious, again, like most Yuri, which I know is a struggle in the Yuri community. I don't mind. I like cute and non-serious stuff. But I do recommend this series. I have read enough of it, I think, to recommend it. But it's really, really cute, and I want to say it'll be complete at 5 volumes. I know the novel will be complete at 5, and then there's a spin-off novel, which may or may not end up with the spin-off manga. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, yeah, more Yuri. I don't like this one. Has like, I don't know what it's
Texture?
called. Yeah, it's like when it's like imprinted.
Embossed. No.
Imprinted. I don't know. It has a little thing, but the other volumes don't, and it kind of annoys me a little bit. Not gonna lie. That's not a huge deal, I guess. But I was happy that I had this because volume 1 had been out of stock. I want to say on my stuff, and also like at Barnes and Nobles for like a while. Like I never saw it there, and then I saw it, and I was like, I'm like getting that. Like give that to me now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then next up, I also got Donuts Under a Crescent Moon, another Yuri. Again, they had volume 1 and like, I don't know if it was 1 and 2 or 1 and 3 because again, it was out of stock for a while and then I saw them there, so I was like, oh god, I need to get these. Yeah, again, I have not read any of this series. I've only heard good things though. It's about, she's struggled kind of with being normal and like, you know how it's kind of seen as women being required to like have a relationship to be normal, like having a husband, and that's what makes you like a woman. But she's struggled with that, never has been able to fall in love with a man, because she's a lesbian. And then it is an office romance, so it's these two, but then, you know, she meets her and blah blah blah, fall in love. I've heard it's really cute, realistic, it's gonna make me feel things, maybe hurt me a little bit, but I'm okay with that, you know, okay, yeah. Anyway, so 1, 2, and 3, and this will be complete at 4 volumes. Volume 4 comes out in the next handful of months, so I've already pre-ordered that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this series.
And that was the last of our Kinokuniya trip. So, I'm back with another eBay order. I got Dragon Girls, which I love. I got them actually today, the day we're filming, and I read both of them today. They are big. They are really big. I don't know if you can tell, the spine's really cute. But they are big volumes, they're hefty, but super cute. Oh my god. It's about this girl who joins what was formerly an all-boys school. They just become co-ed and she joins their cheer squad. And it's just about her story, and she has a great group of friends that you get to learn all about and whatnot. And so yeah, it's absolutely adorable. It's a little older, I think it came out in 2011. Don't quote me on
I
that.
can't believe that's old now.
It's
Like that's like over 10 years ago.
I know, that's so crazy.
Now don't speak to me about this.
No, but so I got these. I saw this on Right Stuff, and I was like, oh, what's this? And so I went to go learn more about them, and they're so not known. It's literally phenomenal. I don't know.
I know, I've never heard of this before she
Gen
got
Press, you should have done more.
Alright,
So, last kind of haul of the month, we went to
guess where?
Barnes and Nobles.
Once again.
Yeah, So,
You can get that
because
membership.
we do, honestly.
I know, right?
Anyway, so because I did pick up Parasite, I went ahead and I picked up Neo Parasite because I have a couple authors that I really like who contributed to this. And yep, you know.
Anyone who doesn't know, these are stories connected to Parasite, like
Yes.
short stories.
Mm-hmm.
Like each story is done by
By a different author.
mangaka.
Yeah.
In the
But yeah.
Parasite world.
So some of them are like directly connected to the main characters and whatnot, but some of them are like totally separate and just have like the Parasite world that is connected. But yeah, so picked this up, read it. I did read it before reading Parasite, which made me maybe a little confused on some things, but I loved it so much. It was like a really nice, each of the like little stories also had like a little blurb from the mangaka being like how like they appreciated being contributing to this or like how they liked Parasite or whatnot. So I think it was really nice contribution. So yeah, pick this up. Definitely like if you like Parasite or if you just like, I don't know, kind of like not horror but like sci-fi-esque kind of romances, I'd pick this up. A lot of these were kind of romances, like almost.
That's funny because I don't think Parasite. Actually, that's not true. That's not true.
Mm-hmm.
There was a whole. To anyone who's read Parasite, maybe a bit of spoiler if you haven't. There was that one Parasite woman who like was having a child. She had a husband. I can't remember if she like actually loved her husband or if she just wanted to have a child. And if she loved her child. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about.
But I do feel like a lot of these were kind of about romance, or maybe like most of them were definitely like high schoolers though, maybe dealing with emotions or friends or whatnot. But yeah, it was really good. So I definitely get it. And the second one I got was Dead Mount Death Play, which took me forever to read that correctly. But yeah, I picked this up. I think Gigi.
Yeah, I picked one up too.
Gigi also picked one up. I'm a huge fan of Smoke and Parade. If you don't know what Smoke and Parade is, read it. It's great. And I had a feeling that this would be kind of similar. I'm not quite certain yet. I won't flip through this one because I haven't read it yet.
And
it
is nudity.
mature. So.
There's nudity. Just
yeah.
warning. There's sex and blood and guts.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I got it flip through. It was a little book, which you know.
But anyway, but it was really good. Or Smoke and Parade was really good. So I picked this up in hopes that it would be kind of similar, which sounds really interesting. It's like isekai.
It is an isekai. It's a death god that gets killed in the fantasy world and then revived in a young human boy in modern world.
Yeah, so it's like an isekai, but instead it's a fantasy world
like
to a modern
isekai.
instead of modern to a fantasy. Yeah. But yeah, so those are the two I picked up.
Yeah, so obviously I picked up this. And then I also went ahead and grabbed Yatsuba number 6 because they had it. This is easily one of my top 10 manga. It is such a good series. It is about a young girl and her dad, and they move together. I can't remember if it was they moved to the city from the countryside. I think it's that way. But she is the funniest child. It is such a hilarious read. I really love comedy manga, and if you like that, then I highly recommend this series. It is 15 volumes long, I think, and I want to say it was on a hiatus for a long time, but I think it is technically ongoing. But it is just a really cute series about them, and like they have these neighbors of these 3 daughters and their mother, and like her interactions with them, and it's just so hilarious and really cute and heartfelt, and it's just she's really cute. Like look at her, she's so cute. Anyways, highly recommend this one. And then I decided to get volume 1 of Blue Box because I also really love sports manga. So Blue Box, this just came out, so there's only 1 volume out, but he plays badminton and he has a crush on her. She plays basketball, and through some circumstances they end up, like spending a lot of time together.
Meeting, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything. It is volume 1, but I could actually talk about this one for a really long time, but I think we will be making a what we read this month and like reviewing those. So I will definitely be talking about this one a lot. But to anyone who just sees this, I really love their dynamics. She's a really cool person who's like really good at sports. And I just want to say that I really appreciate the fact that it's like a guy admiring a girl for her sport, because I feel like, especially in Shonen Jump, we just don't get a lot of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Just like as a girl reading this, I really appreciated it, and it was just really good. And everybody always talks about like great female characters and this and that manga, blah blah blah, but like I hardly ever agree with those things.
Yeah.
But this one, like genuinely, like I really really love the characters and their dynamics. Super cute. Seems like it's gonna be, just very good read.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really really looking forward to this series.
I'm definitely
and the art is
interested.
absolutely gorgeous too. Yeah. Anyways,
I'm definitely gonna.
Highly recommend this one so far. Hopefully it stays good. I think it will. But yeah, and that was it for October.
Yeah, that's all of it.
Yeah, I know that was kind of a big month.
I think
lots of it was like stuff that came in stock or like
big orders from Right Stuff.
Yeah, we're kind of suckers. I want to save money though for the like winter sales that are gonna go on.
Yes.
But yeah, so thanks for joining us. I guess we should be doing a monthly read video. Feel free to check that out whenever we get that up.
For sure.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you.